Fucking
they're a different medium. Like, I make comics, but I make, like, full-page comics.
Yeah,
I
newspaper
make mangas.
comics are very much like I don't know, like a product of their time.
They're a limited canvas, so you have a certain amount of time to get out a joke, and half the time, the readers have been reading it for, you know, like a decade or more, but they also don't care. So it's like you can make non-jokes that, to an outsider who's used to more structure, it's just baffling. I mean, Heathcliff. A lot of the jokes in Heathcliff make no sense. Okay, so this thing's ground and flying.
It also has guillotine. You know what? Anglebutt's the same level, so guillotine will never hit.
Good. And also
unless
you can splash it.
You know what, actually, maybe guillotine has a low chance to hit if they're the exact same level.
Oh, it missed.
But it would have to be extremely low if that were the case.
But anyways, in a newspaper comic strip, you can get, like, a joke where it's like, oh, well, this is predicated on years and years of just being the same joke over and over again. And it'll be like, I mean, if you look at any individual Garfield strip, like, do you know he hates Mondays? No, but you know he hates Mondays because he's been hating them for 30 years.
Yeah, you know, because there's, like, a fucking cultural memory of Garfield hating Monday.
Yeah, and like the people who just read it because it's in the papers, you know, like Garfield does a thing. Okay, next page. But then, like, as an outsider to that medium, someone who doesn't read newspapers because we're filthy millennials, it's like we look in and it's like, what is Garfield doing?
I think we're only technically millennials too, because we're both fairly old. Like,
we're 28, but I think that's still in the range.
I don't know.
But, like, we don't read newspapers, but then, like, you see Garfield every so often, and it's like, what is Garfield doing? Why is Garfield smoking a pipe? Why is Garfield, like, dying alone in a house? That was a real
Garfield loves Mondays because he doesn't have a job.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't early Garfield.
Yeah, like... early Garfield has a couple of panels where the quote is, "I love Mondays." And it's like people will repost those or like show those to people and just be like, "Hey, check this out." It's like, what the fuck? Because Garfield loves them. Why wouldn't he love Mondays? Like, for real.
Yeah, he's a cat.
Why would he hate Mondays? He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have to do shit on Monday.
Everybody
else hates Mondays.
Anytime we eat lasagna, we talk about Mondays.
Anytime we eat lasagna, we talk about Garfield.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
A little bit.
But, like, that's the impact that the newspaper comics have on our lives. It's just really weird if you think about it. Anyways, Kathy doesn't show up in any newspaper I've ever actually been in the region to see.
That's not true. The local newspaper has Kathy in it.
Does it? Because I haven't read that in a while. But, like, the local paper, it's I'm pretty sure it didn't last time I saw one in the break room at work.
I don't know.
But, like, Kathy's kind of a very 80s thing, I want to say. You know, like, she's an office lady in a power suit, and she's worried about diets and whatever. It's like, this feels like as a culture, it's no longer really relevant.
My mom feeds me too much food when I visit her. Ack.
And it's like, it's swimsuit season. Ack. It's like the whole thing. It's like, no.
That's coffee. That's coffee. That's Kathy in a nutshell. It's swimsuit season. Ack.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, like, as a culture, we've moved past that to a point where it's like, that's just super boring. And half the time, her problems don't feel like real problems. Because it's like, yeah, people still worry about their weight, but they don't do it in that, oh no, I have to go to the beach today. Because, like, no, you don't. Just don't go to the beach.
Just don't go to the, who fuck
cares? Like, who cares how you look at a swimsuit? Just don't wear a swimsuit.
I mean, in all fairness, that's always really been the case, but, like...
But yeah, like we're just way more casual about it. Like, there's still ways in which, like, there's pressure to look good in certain ways that are very... stereotypical, but like I feel like we approach them differently now.
Maybe.
Like we don't just like sit there in front of like a full cupboard of cookies and be like, oh no, why do I have all these cookies? Ack!
No one says ack and bites their tongue anymore.
Yeah, no one does that.
It's very much a product of the 80s, back when they used to have to bite their tongues, otherwise they'd swallow them or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think it's just that artist has 3 expressions they know how to draw, and it's like Kathy with her mouth open, Kathy smiling, and Kathy trying to eat herself.
Trying to bite her own tongue off, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why she keeps biting her tongue. It's
and
so
she's
strange.
constantly sweating.
Oh yeah, no, Kathy's...
She launches sweat out
like
of her
always
face.
sweating for some strange reason.
Yeah, it's...
Like non-stop.
That art style is the worst.
She also goes shopping an awful lot, which is just kind of... I don't know, I feel like that's almost also like a product of its time. The concept of like, you have this 80s woman, a businesswoman in like a power suit, and she's shopping, she's going to the beach, and she's worried that she's eating too much.
Yeah, like those are problems that our generation doesn't have in quite the same ways because we're too busy like having real jobs and
Media
shit.
doesn't make as big a deal out of those problems. I think there are still people who have those problems, obviously.
Yeah,
but,
no, there's
like,
people who have problems that involve that shit. But it's like, I don't know, like if I were to write a comic strip about the daily life of your average career girl of the day, it would be like they'd be working in like in retail.
Yeah.
And they just probably have like person problems. And they wouldn't sweat so much.
Yeah, Kathy sweats an awful lot.
No, it's just anytime she lifts her arms or gets distressed, it's just like sweat just starts launching across the panel.
You know what? She's facing the other way, so I gotta fight this person. Just the fact that they were looking away made me think, nah, I need to go back and fight them, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was...
That's a good trap.
Like,
that's a really good trap. I didn't think that they'd fight me.
like, they could have just been there to give you advice or an item.
Yeah, totally. And I thought, you know, if I don't go back and talk to them, I'm going to really regret it later.
Yeah, and you'll forget that you haven't talked to them.
Yeah. So I gotta go back. I gotta do it. Oh my god, Noop, please stop flinching.
Yeah, Noop, you don't even have a face.
Come on, dude.
Flinching.
I know it's Zen Headbutt, but you... Come on, Noop. Seriously, dude.
Noop. Well, Noop's almost out of PP for, like, everything anyways.
I know. Noop's, like, right on the verge of struggling at this point.
What does Ominous Wind do? That's a ghost-type attack,
I don't
right?
even remember. I don't think it does... No, it does do damage. Okay. It does very little damage.
Doesn't do much. I think it's like it lowers stats. It has a percentage chance to lower a bunch of things.
Maybe it only lowers them if it's a ghost using it.
I don't know. I don't remember.
There's some weird ghost type attacks that do stuff like that.
Yeah, like I keep thinking of it as being the reverse of Silverwind, which buffs you.
Nymflora.
Yeah, that's Fairy and Bug.
We don't want that. Okay.
Yeah, Kazooie should be fine.
Yes. I was thinking about it.
I mean, Tom could have done it too, because Steel type, but like, you know, whichever.
Yeah, no, Fairy and Bug is probably good to use the Fire type against that.
Yeah.
Lava Blow.
What does Play Rough do?
That is the, like, strongest physical Fairy type attack in the game.
Wasn't that good?
Not super good. Nymflora doesn't really have the stats to carry that, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There's a lot of Pokemon that don't learn Play Rough that people absolutely, like, lament the fact that they don't learn it. Things like the bear in 7th gen, the big plushy one.
That thing.
It doesn't learn it, and it is the stupidest thing that it does not. Because that is the one Pokemon that should totally learn it.
Have we seen this thing before?
I think we've seen the unevolved form of whatever the fuck this is. What the hell is it, though?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool.
It's got, like, staples in its back made of horn.
Yeah.
Maybe? Or rope?
It's like they needed 2 jackalopes, I guess.
Yeah, they needed... Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Yeah.
Did you use a fire or a flying
I
move
used a flying type move.
Okay, so it didn't do much.
No, it did almost nothing at all.
Rock type?
I'm gonna guess that this is probably ground and rock, sure. That's not gonna
god,
be really
yeah.
good. No, that's fine.
We're low on things.
Oh god, why does it have outrage?
Maybe it's a dragon, but I don't see why it would.
I really doubt that, but I mean maybe. There's a lot of dragons in this game.
Yeah,
no,
that thing doesn't really look like a dragon, but
it
like
would have
anything,
been super effective if it was
anything can be a dragon.
He's gonna possibly hit this 3rd time after this, but I'm gonna hope that... Yeah, okay, he doesn't.
Nice.
Yep, so now he's confused. Now he's stuck on the fence.
Good, you get out of here.
Well, I mean, he's not going anywhere. he's just confused.
I hope he confuses himself out the door.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of do too, to be honest.
It's not a thing, but
no,
you know.
but it would be nice.
In some RPGs, confusion does just do things randomly. I don't know if fleeing is ever a thing that could happen.
I don't know what, but I swear to God, I've played at least one RPG where I fled when I was confused.
Cause that seems like something that would happen if you're confused, right?
Right? Yeah, like it would just pick something randomly, and it would be like running is a chance, and then hitting your friends and hitting yourself are the other two options. Although hitting yourself is like so incredibly confusing. Like Pokemon does that. Just shush. Pokemon does that, but everything else that does that is kind of like, why would you ever hit yourself if you were confused?
I think it's less that they hit themselves, more like they trip or miss catastrophically.
Yeah, but it doesn't phrase it that way, which is just more confusing.
They hurt themselves in their confusion.
I guess that's true.
So it's like they bump their head or something.
Yeah, people kind of interpret it as though they're just reeling back and punching themselves in the face, but you know what? That's a good point.
Yeah, no, like they're dizzy or they can't see right, and then they just slam into a wall, or they try to attack and they fall over. There's many things that could be.
I think I'm gonna start max repelling in here.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Yeah, oh, god damn it, I hate this.
Also, we're out of everything that will affect this. It's ground type.
Can I not switch? Is it preventing me from doing that as well? Yep. Okay, Noop. I don't know what to do.
You should have put Noop into the back because he's used so much PP.
I really should have.
Talking about it having nothing left.
Oh, that's
do you have any elixirs?
Really annoying. I don't think we do. I'll try, just in case. I'll check the medicine bag for elixirs, but I don't think we do. Burn heal.
Do we have what is it? Lepa berries? Look at our berries.
Look at our berries. Yeah.
I don't remember which berry it is.
Is it? It's not citrus.
No,
that's HP. Is it lum?
No.
Nope. That's status effect. Is it persim?
Nope. Confusion.
Nope. Might have been useful a little bit ago. It's not Orin. Is it Rost? Nope. Is it Pekka?
No.
Nope. Is it Chesto? No.
And it's not Cherry.
And it's not Cherry. Nope. Okay. Well, then I guess we're screwed. Anything under battle items? No. Okay. All right.
Oh, boy.
Fair enough.
We could throw Pokeballs at it.
Sit here and, you know what? We could do that. That might potentially get us out of this fight faster without having to fight it.
Yeah, because the only thing that'll work is recover.
This is an option.
So that would just prolong our suffering.
God, I hate that this is what we've come to here. Being forced to catch Pokemon.
Oh my god.
So that we don't have to fight them.
Someone give me a funny name for that.
Yeah, someone give us a real funny name for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Guillotine. Hey. Sure.
Awesome.
Which move should be forgotten?
Normal type.
It's normal. We could get rid of Shell Smash, Crab Hammer.
Don't get rid of Dig.
Probably not Dig, yeah. I think we want to leave Wood Hammer. Let's get rid of Shell Smash. Okay. It was good. Actually, Shell Smash super did help. But I feel like that Guillotine is better for when we're doing single player mode.
You want to go to Pokemon.
I know. I'm going to do that in a second, too. I wanted to, that's not the right one. I wanted to get into, no wait, maybe it is the right one. I wanted to get into here and do Super Repel.
Okay, which we don't have too many of.
No, but we do have some max repels as well. And we'll switch to Tom.
Yeah, he's probably due for some action.
Yep, Tom could use some stuff.
Some time in the spotlight.
Some time in the spotlight.
Oh, hey.
Oh, good.
That's good.
That's a really good attack, actually.
Yeah.
You know what? Someone's learning that right now. Oh, that's the Pokedex. That is not what I wanted.
It's 3 in the morning.
Yeah, okay. I wanted to get into here, and I wanted to do... Oh, no, where to go? Oh, no.
Are these not... They're in order.
No, they aren't. Well, they're in numbered order. They're not in order that we picked them up.
Yeah, well, they're numbered.
What was the number for it?
I don't remember. There it is.
You say that, you're like, oh, they're in numbered order. Don't worry about it. It's like, well, then what the fuck's the number? You tell me.
You should have thought of it.
No. Because that's never something you ever need to remember, usually. So I think I'm going to get rid of Rock Slide for Stone Edge. Rock Slide is good because it has flinching on it, but Stone Edge does a ton of damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Flinching we don't really rely on anyways.
Yeah, and honestly I haven't gotten any of the flinching to really work so good with Falcor lately, so oh man, that's tempting. Screw it, I'll do it.
Huh. What the hell is a binding band?
I have no idea. I'm gonna have to check. Oh no, where is it?
That's not that big an oh no.
No, I know it's not. Jeez, I know. I'm just saying oh no. I can say oh no without
You say that
it.
a lot.
Look, it doesn't always have to be so bad. A band that increases the power of binding moves.
Oh, so like wrap?
Yeah, so if you have wrap, it'll
Is that a real item or is that just for
that's a real item. Uh-oh.
Are we headed back to the Pokemon Center or what?
No, I was actually headed farther into the cave.
Well, you passed a guy and it didn't.
Yeah, no, that's because we jumped to get that item.
Oh, okay.
We had to jump over a barrier.
I am so not paying attention to the layout.
Don't worry about it. I know exactly where we are. I'm also going to switch Tom with Anglebutt because even though we wanted Tom to get some spotlight, he's a low enough level that we're running into Pokemon Stall.
Oh yeah, Repel works that way.
Yeah, Repel works off of level, like Guillotine.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Yep, don't even worry about it. Okay, so that's a new guy.
Okay.
Let's see, I guess we'll fight him. It's toasty in here. Perfect for a fiery hot Pokemon battle.
Well, you've got Anglebutt in front.
Like the weird sweaty hiker from 5th Gen.
Wait, what?
I'm sure a lot of people don't know this story. So there's a hiker in 5th Gen that you can get onto the Ferris wheel with. So you know how
I forgot about that Ferris wheel.
In 5th Gen there's that weird Ferris wheel where you fight someone and then you get on a Ferris wheel with them. And it's like, that's a huge plot point because you get on the Ferris wheel with N and he tells you like
weird
all of his background N stuff. Yeah, like who the fuck cares?
It's N, he's just a weirdo.
So depending on what gender you choose, the people that you can get on the Ferris wheel with are completely different people. So for the female trainer, it's a set of 3 people. I think it's 2 guys and a girl. And for the male trainer, I think it's 2 girls and a guy.
An N.
Yeah, no. N is a 4.
N is you get him regardless, because, I mean, plot.
Yeah. For the male one, though, it is a hiker. And when you get on in the English version, he's just complaining that it's so warm and that it's so fucking hot on the thing, and he talks about like, oh, you're my best friend, you're a true friend, and all this other stuff.
Oh, okay.
In the Japanese version, the direct translation is him basically saying, man, it's so sweaty, we need to take our shirts off, and like all this other stuff while you're on the Ferris wheel, and it's like,
was
oh,
that
come
for the
on.
girls?
No, that was only for the guy.
Okay, weird.
He only shows up as a ride for the male.
I guess it's like, hey, we're both guys here, we can take our shirts off.
No, it's played up as being like way farther than that. Like he's supposed to be a big Bara man, you know. Yeah,
well, your character is canonically always 10.
Oh, so well, actually in Black and White there's some discrepancy there because like they aged the character up somewhat, and I think that kind of stuck with some of the other games.
The translations though sometimes try to insist otherwise.
What translations?
In the beginning of 5th Gen, the characters who are like your childhood friends just sort of suggest that like, oh, you guys have been together for 10 years. It's like they don't give you an age you met, so it's kind of supposed like 10 is just the magic Pokemon number.
Fair enough.
It's like not like 100%, but it's kind of implied like, oh, we're gonna pretend these are 10-year-olds still.
Krillvolver.